Hey everybody, what's going on? I am Craig Peoples, also known as your Reddit judge, here with you with a video that'll hopefully be better than the last one. Boy, was that one a dumpster fire. I consider reshooting it. Uh, Alright, jokes aside, I'm here to bring you a Reddit story that's kind of triggering. So if you have problems with Reddit stories that involve suicide, depression, grief, or unlawful sharing of X videos, please watch something else. Alright, so today's Reddit story will be what today's Reddit story was posted in the best of Redditor updates. This is not the original OP, but it was reposted by someone else. And this story is my friend's parent. My friend's parents are blaming me for the death of their daughter, and they don't want me at her funeral. How do I talk to them? And based on the trigger warnings on this Reddit post, this one is a real doozy. And I normally don't use the term doozy. Okay, the original post was made on November 7th this year. Repost because when I created a throwaway, I forgot to add throwaway Reddit account, and it got deleted by mods. Rosie and I grew up together since kindergarten in a conservative area, and she has pretty conservative parents. Rosie was very introverted when I met her. It took weeks for her to talk to me in a normal volume. In contrast, I was very loud and outspoken child, and over the years it rubbed off on her. Her parents are very nice people, and I have never said to my face, but I know they thought and think I'm a bad influence on her. That must be rough. Okay, just give me 1 second. We were in the same school until around age 14, when she moved away and lost contact for a while. Neither of us had smartphones back then. We could email every month or so, but she had very limited computer time as well. When we were 18, we got into the same college and reconnected. Although we don't see each other often because her studies are very demanding, we aren't as close as before, but we still talked a couple of times a month. I still consider her a very important friend. 2 years ago, she got her very first boyfriend, Darius. It was very obnoxious that she never, and it was very obvious that she had never been happier. I never met him in person, but I only heard good things from her. Her family knows about him and approves of their relationship. But around 2 months ago, I found out he had been secretly filming their sexual activities. What? Posting it on porn sites, he did not censor her face, and he had amassed a not insignificant number of followers from these videos. This guy, this she was mortified and heartbroken, but did not want any of their mutual. She was mortified and heartbroken, but she did not want any of their mutual friends knowing, for fear people IRL could potentially search and see those videos. Since those social circles are very intertwined, she had no one to confide in, and I was one of the few people she knew. She was stressed that her parents. She stressed that her parents could not find out. They were under the assumption that both her and Darius were Christians and saving themselves for marriage. And if they did, if they did find out, they would likely cut her off financially. Her mutual friends with Darius did not know what happened, just that she dumped him and it didn't work out. She was very depressed and suicidal afterwards, and having dealt with depression and suicidal thoughts myself, I took her out almost daily to check on her, and so that she could have someone to vent to. Her other friends noticed that she was down, but she abrupted to dealing with regular and stress of impending exams. Wait, no, she attributed it to dealing with the stress of exams. My bad. I don't know what the exams are supposed to be called in English, but it's something like the bar exam for lawyers. It's a big deal. The day she died, I went to her to pick her up from her dorm for dinner, but she didn't answer her phone or the door. She lives in a single room. I don't want to go into details, but I was the one who found her. She didn't even leave a note. I had to call her parents and tell them about it. When they came, her mom started shouting that I was a bad influence and that I gave her depression and implied that I drove her to kill herself. What? Why? I heard through the grapevine that Darius told her parents that they only were on a break and they were working things out, and that he's been comforting her parents, helping organize her funeral and memorial. I am disgusted. I want to tell her parents, but I don't want to tarnish Rose's memory. I also don't think her parents will believe me. Understandable. I am not invited to her funeral, and I'm wondering if I should go anyways. I want to see her one last time, but I'm afraid I might cause a scene if I go. I also haven't cried once since the incident. I think I may still be in shock. I am waiting for the grief to hit me, but it hasn't yet. I feel like I'm supposed to be traumatized, but all I feel is numb. Well, anyone would in your shoes, OP. I don't know if this is the right time for this. I usually read stories like this, and I can't pronounce that acronym. In, in this subreddit, never expected to be the one posting. I'm looking for advice whether to go to the funeral, or whether to approach her parents, or confront Darius, and if so, how. And I guess just to navigate this whole situation emotionally, please let me know if this is the wrong sub, and I will post elsewhere. And I know Reddit is the first to suggest therapy. I'm on it. I can't afford individual therapy, but I'm on a wait list through the university's mental health program. I don't have an exact timeline for it, when I expect it to be seen yet. TLDR, my friend Rosie22F recently committed suicide. Her boyfriend of 2 years, Darius, had been secretly filming their sex and posting on to porn sites. Her parents think I'm who are both in their 50s, think I'm a bad influence on her and gave her depression and made her kill herself. They don't want me at her funeral. Darius is still involved in her funeral. I tried replying to all the comments, but I got a bit overwhelmed. Thank you for all the advice and hugs. I want to clarify a few things and share what I've decided so far. Thanks for all your help. Rosie deleted all the videos she could find when she found out and talked. We talked mostly in person. I have some text from her saying how betrayed she felt, and how exhausting it was to keep up appearances and pretending, but nothing concrete. I decided to go to the funeral, not to go to the funeral. I want to respect her parents' wishes, and it probably wouldn't end well anyways. I'm working to find out who else Rose told. She said she only told two other high school friends. I did some IG sleuthing, and I believe I found one of them. I sent them a message asking to talk about Rose, but she hasn't responded yet. After the funeral, I want to tell Rose's parents part of the truth so they can have some closure and kick Darius out of their lives. I also want to punch his face in, seriously. I hope to enlist the help of Rose's other friends who have more credibility with her parents. So far, I'm thinking of telling them that Darius filmed her in the shower without her consent and posted them. That way, it's 90% truth, and I wouldn't have to reveal that they had sex. I will leave the decision to, to pursue things legally up to them. I'll still try to reply to your comments, but I need a small break for now. Talking about this is pretty mentally draining. Thank you all again. All right, but before I give my thoughts, I will. I'm going. I'm going to read the comments that he replied to. Commenter one: You are in a very difficult situation and should probably be seeking advice specifically for how to properly handle this within your culture. In some cultures, it would be appropriate to honor your friend's wishes that our parents never know what happened, while in others, it might be right to seek out truth and justice. OP. Thank you. I did not consider cultural sensitivity. I will ask my parents and other trusted adults. OP needs to report this to police. He replies, I don't know how I would go about reporting this. I don't have any evidence as she deleted all the videos she could find online and physically. How do I bring this up to them? Will they even take the case? I may have to go ask for legal advice in my country, but please let me know if you have experience how I would go about making a report on behalf of a deceased person with little to no evidence. Commenter 2. The friend didn't leave a note, and the shady guy is being really helpful. I don't like it one bit. Maybe I watch too much crime, but something smells fishy. If she was going to if she was going to go to the police, that's motive. Okay, this one. OP. Personally, I don't think the guy had anything to do with it. She was pretty suicidal, and I believe she could have done it herself. She lives on campus in a girls' dormitory that has security guards and does not let any guests in unless accompanied by the student themselves. They make an exception for me because we told the guards that she was dealing with some mental health issues and I was allowed to go in to check on her daily. We also gave them Darius' specific photo and let them know not to let him enter. I think he's just trying to keep up appearance as the charming, sensitive guy we thought he was. Also makes for a good sob story, as someone mentioned above. But I'll look into it to see if it's possible to report him. Commenter 3. I don't think you'd be dishonoring her legacy by telling her parents the truth. You'd be protecting her and her parents from Darius. I agree with the other commenter that his helpfulness and lack of a note do not add up at all. Also, no one doesn't leave a note. Don't think that's true, but I understand where this comment's coming from. I would go to the police. In the U.S., sharing porn without consent is a crime in some states. OP. We are not in the U.S. state, but it is a crime here as well. I'm going to seek legal advice after replying to all the kind people here. Commenter 4. Depending on where you live, Darius could be charged with causing her death. I will seek advice from law enforcement in most places. It's not legal to secretly film someone like that and post it, since that directly led to her death. It's possible that he could be charged, but you need to have some sort of proof. Even text messages or something between you and your friend. Let them investigate. OP. I don't think I have enough proof. Her having deleted everything she could from what she found it makes it hard for us to get proof now. I wish we could have kept the evidence, but I can't blame her at all for being emotional in the moment and not thinking clearly. All right. That that's all right. Before I end the video, I'm gonna give my thoughts on the whole situation so far, and I just have to say this. Actually, I can't give my thoughts because I'm not sure what to say. Oh, I just feel bad for OP, and I feel even worse for his friend. Like, it's just messed up. She she I mean she, 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 she I mean she based on what this sounds like, this was her first relationship, and she actually and she clearly loved and trusted this guy, and to have someone violate you like that, posting what's something that's supposed to be an intimate moment between you two to the whole world to see, it is like it's a betrayal so gut wrenching, and I don't think I totally understood why she chose to end herself, even though I wish that she didn't do that. As for this Darius guy, I I don't I don't I don't usually talk crap about people I don't know, but this guy this guy's a to, this guy's a total a total jackass, and sounds like a total sounds like a total narcissist. No, narcissist isn't the right word. He sounds like a total psychopath to to, to not only violate like their privacy, post it on the internet, and cause their death, and act like the good guy. That is disgusting. And I really hope, and I saw the stories ongoing, so I really hope to hear about him getting what he deserves, like, life in prison. It's added to Rose's parents. I say they seem a little controlling. Okay, no, they seem very controlling. I understand. I understand. I understand that they're religious, but whether someone decides to give themselves to their partners is up to them. They made their choice, so she should be free to make hers. And I feel like I'm not trying to blame the parents for her death in any way, but I also feel like that they made her feel like she couldn't that she had to hide parts of herself from her parents because of that. And I just don't understand why they would think OP is a bad influence on her when really he was the main one who was really looking out for her and the one she trusted the most. What could possibly make them think that, she, that he was a bad influence on her when he spent been a rock through everything up until she unfortunately offed herself? It just doesn't really make any sense. The only way that it could make sense is if they have some sort of resentment towards OP for a completely separate reason. But even if even if they didn't they resent him, blaming him for her death is inexcusable because he was the first one who told them about it. Of course, that could just be the grief talking, and maybe after some time has passed, they'll stop they'll stop blaming OP for this. But based on what I've heard about them so far, I don't really see that happening. Well, that's gonna be it until the next video, which will be the update to the story. As I can't really post long videos on YouTube yet because YouTube has some pretty weird rules, and like I said, I'm really new at this. Sorry if my stuttering was so annoying, but if, if you clicked on this video, that means I at least got more views. And and please like and share the video, not just for my sake, but for but for the sake of the one who posted this ongoing story. Much love and support to OP, and I hope he gets through this, and I hope his friend can rest in peace, and I hope Darius gets brought to justice. Until next time, I've been your Reddit judge, and I'll see you next time.